expected, I guess, for December football at Soldier Field. Here's Cairo Santos now ready to get this one started. And off we go to wrap up this Sunday of action. And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And they'll run. It's Ken Walker. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 13 and a very solid opening play for this offense. Back to Walker on 1st down. He'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there. And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 7-0. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Off the play fake, it's Williams. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. They'll go play action here with Williams. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen 1 touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
To throw, it's Williams. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Our first carry for the All-Pro running back, it's Josh Jacobs to about the 40-yard line. The Bears at 11-4 now on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Oh, a dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season, and add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
This is Fant on the short completion. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Back to throw now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. You look at this Bears defense. And they're a unit that struggled some against the run, no doubt, coming in 25th out of 32 teams.
Stopping the run, That's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
Throw left side complete. That's Walker. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Ken Walker, 35 yards. And the Seahawks lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. The extra point now coming from Myers. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4. To throw, Williams. He'll get this complete to the rookie from Washington. And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
They'll fake the give. Now Williams. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Let's go.
Jacobs going to try the middle. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Let's go now.
Throwing is Williams. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down. Here's Williams. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Moore. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. From the 4, this is 2nd down and 1.
Hawk 70.
Now they'll put a receiver in motion left.
Go.
Touchdown Bears! From 4 yards out. And the Bears have got it back to within a score. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it's now 13-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful.
And got his man complete. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Anthony Schwartz, 70 yards. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead now stands at 13. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. And that last throw is going to put him over the top. Boy, did you think we'd ever see this? He's over 5,000 yards passing now in this, his rookie season in the NFL. Incredible.
Well, we have seen a trend of college quarterbacks who threw the ball well on Saturdays come right into the league and play well in the NFL. But this type of a number, I'm not sure we could have imagined it. We're watching something really special here.
To the air, Williams. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. You talk about this Seahawk defense. Against the pass, they're toward the middle of the league, number 15 in the NFL.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
Looking to throw is Williams. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. We are in for a good one as we're through one. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
From the 20, here's the 2nd down and 9. Moore, the man in motion. 2nd and 9 now. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Williams now from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And the Seahawks will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And, CD, you know, sometimes you don't need those complicated game plans or the added wrinkles. Last time, now you think about it, couldn't have been any simpler. One play, one pass, touchdown.
I know those coaches put a lot of work into this game plan, but I don't think they mind possessions like that at all. They just saved those calls for this possession instead.
2nd and 5. Back to throw here. Quick throw there is incomplete.
So many things have to go right for any passing play to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line, something was off with that one.
They're going to look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Anthony Schwartz, his second touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Seahawks are able to widen their advantage. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
Let's go now.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. They'll look to throw now on first down. He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And he's going to be down at the 35, gain of 7.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his fifth catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Throwing again here, Williams. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 22-yard line. The Bears on the move. They've got another first down.
And a nice job by the 2 of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the first down.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Second down and a little more than a yard here.
18 Cardinal. Here we go.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Looking to throw. Williams. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Caleb Williams keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Bears get a bit closer. Santos with the extra point. And that cuts this lead down to 13. Now After the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Walker with it. Room here to run. There he goes, right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Kenneth Walker with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone. I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass. Let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. An attempt at a deep ball there, they didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 54 yards away. Santos' kick is up and through, and that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
That pass complete to Moore. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. From the 41, this is second and a yard.
Here we go, set. Ready.
Play action. Now Williams. This will be caught downfield by Moore. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. That goes for a gain of 31. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. On play action, here's Williams. And he's got his man in stride, complete. So no gain on the play. And now what we have here, a third and goal.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Not what you wanted there. It goes as a sack and a loss of a yard. And not only that, now it's 4th and goal.
Okay, ready? Come on.
They'll go. Here's Williams. And he's got it. A great open field tackle is going to stop him shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone, and that will force a turnover on downs. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. This offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Up the middle, here's Walker. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards, and that'll bring up second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Sticking with Walker on second down. And this will be a Seahawks first down as he gets this up past the 30.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Walker with another carry. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
You've got to be impressed by the defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
From the 33, here's second down and 8. Running right, here's Walker. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. He'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Now this will do the job nicely, as that'll be out of bounds just inside the 10-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. To throw, it's Williams. Flushed out right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
I don't care what level of football you played. This one was a universal, wasn't it? When we were kids and we played touch football.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs from the gun. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Now that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Over the middle, complete. That's Moore. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. DJ Moore from 10 yards out. And the Bears are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Williams going to throw for it. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Let's go.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, second down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Now to the ground, here's Walker. And he'll take this ahead for about 4, second down coming up.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
They'll try for the first with Walker. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
This has been a tremendous drive to this point, and this is all you want, playing with a lead in the fourth quarter. If you can keep the ball on the ground, keep the sticks moving, you're going to be in good shape to finish this one off.
And going right back to Walker. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. Trying the left side with Walker. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, here's Walker. And he'll be stopped short of the first down right around the 18-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Kyler Gordon picks it off. And the Bears are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, two-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw it than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to.
This is caught inside the 15. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Here we go. 1st and goal. He rifles complete. Caught by Moore. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
Made the quick throw there outside the numbers, and you can feel the thought process. They just wanted to get in his hands and let him make a play. But how about the job they did defensively to keep him bottled up? Instead, they tackle him for a loss.
Back at the 5-yard line now. 2nd and goal. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with the clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Let's go.
They'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for the Seahawks,